Good morning, comrades, or hello, Vulcans, or something. Anyway, welcome to a very special video on our second channel where today I would like to use this opportunity to tell you about, well, building Vulcan Alpha and not showing you about the cool projects and products that we're developing, but actually challenges that we have been facing in the last weeks and even months, and also more particular in the last week, because we were planning on setting up a so-called Car Friday or Car Freitag event, which got cancelled last moment by the local authorities. So we'll tell you more on that. The video might be a bit long, but we'll have timelines, time codes, so you can see what you want to see, or hopefully you're gonna watch the whole thing. But first and foremost, I would like to give you massive thanks for tremendous support that we have received over the last week. Once we started posting and announcing about our brand, about Vulcan Alpha, we haven't mentioned 3MD yet, but the support has been fantastic. We're looking forward to be making more content, more products, more projects, and sharing it with you. It's really, really good. And it pleases us in particular because, again, the last couple of weeks and months have been extremely challenging, that I want to tell you really about that. And first and foremost, I want to say that it's not complaining, although those are challenges, but those are like really privileged challenges to have, because if you turn on the news today, people dying, people getting killed, people having to flee their country, or wars, you know what I'm saying. So having to complain here about business problems, I think it's a very good privilege to have. So it's just explaining how certain things go and how we deal with them and how to look at certain things from a positive. So let's take a step back to last year, December, where Lapo and I, we made a video in the Nürburgring parking garage telling you that we decided to finally make a business together, which now is Vulcan Alpha. That was in December, so shortly after, I think 12th or 13th of December, we went to the notary and we notarized actually two companies. Yes, so one is Vulcan Alpha, which is founded by Lapo, also Diana, that you know from previous videos, also working for Apex, and me. And then we had also 3MD, that stands for Misha, Maggie, Marta, and Diana, 3M and D, which would be an event organization and a project management company for the Nürburgring. So you already have seen certain things that we organized track walks. We wanted to organize helicopter rides, more on that later on for Car Friday. There are lots of things happening, but that was the plan. So we have a couple of overlapping founding members / CEOs, shareholders, because both companies are GmbH, so a limited liability company in Germany. It's all public information. You can find everything about us out there. So it's like, if you don't believe me, you can look it up. It's all public. And the Vulcan Alpha is having address here at Burgstrasse 1 or Burgstrasse 1 in Nürburg, behind Renfrew, that many of you know as Philipp Weber's old workshop. Now, what happened to Philip, from what I know, is that he decided to quit car scene completely. So he left the cars. He started doing completely something irrelevant, I believe, construction business. And all the times that I've seen him in the last 2 or 3 years that he left, he's looking happy. He's looking healthy. I mean, cars make you just stressed out. So he's doing great. And this place was available. And I thought, like, you know what? It's the middle of Nürburg. It offers good opportunity to be still close to the track for my videos, and we can use that. And aside from that, we also have the second office, which is at the Nürburgring Boulevard, that we use for the 3MD office. So, as mentioned, mid-December, we started our companies, we registered with the notary, and we said we would like to officially incorporate our company from the 1st of January, because that's every bookkeeper's dream. You can have the full financial year, like from the 1st of January till the full actual like calendar year, which is great. We did that. And since January, you still have holidays. We had our planned holiday. Maggie and I went to Croatia, to Mexico. Lapo still had to finish stuff in Italy before he would move to Germany midway through here. We decided to like officially start operating our business from February. That's actually for which I locked in the rental contract of this place from 1st of February. So we gathered here in February. Our business was officially running already since January. we started reconstructing things. We got the lift from Twin Bush. We got the floor from Garage Style. We did the logo. We trademarked it. We trademarked the logo. We did all kinds of NDAs, all the legal stuff. Unfortunately, there was like a lot of legal stuff involved because the lawyer said, Misha, you're a public person, whereas some companies, I would tell them they don't have to worry about, but you have a great following and a lot of them wish you well, but some people will be really nitpicking on certain things and you really need to protect yourself. So lots of preparation and budget, etc. went into that. And then halfway through February, we're thinking like, we already have the website ready, everything, we're ready to kick off, to start sharing stuff with you that we've been sharing over the last week. But there's one thing missing. And that was the tax number, which is very essential for business operation. If you want to do B2B business, what we want to be doing most with our 3D printing, 3D scanning, designing, we want to, of course, do it for private customers, but also mostly also B2B. But more importantly, going back to the fact that we want to do everything legit and by the book, and people might be out there looking for certain mistakes. If we're going to publish a website, which you're not even allowed to publish in Germany, because in Germany you need to have so-called Impressum that shows everything, including your address, registration, CEOs, and tax number, we cannot have that. People will be starting questions like, Misha, what kind of dodgy shit are you running? Screenshot posted on a local Facebook group and blah, blah, blah. Been there, done that. Yeah, like the haters are the best followers that I have. I love you guys. But we have no tax number, so we went to the tax authorities here and we asked them like, so what's up with the tax number? And the reply that we had gotten is like, yeah, we have certain questions. Why you like similar type of people, but on two different addresses, two different companies? Why are you starting them? We're like, well, because they have two completely different purposes. One is the engineering company, the other one is the event and project management company. Although the people are kind of, the founding members are overlapping, but they all have completely different responsibilities within the companies, and we have also more, et cetera, et cetera. So eventually, week after, we received inspection over the floor here at Vulcan Alpha at 3MD. Now, some legal people / finance people that I'm working with or not working with have said maybe it's the fact that you also are 5 completely different nationalities. I'm Dutch, Diana is Belgian, Maggie is Croatian, Marta is Spanish, Lapo is Italian, probably Italian mafia, not Russian mafia. Russians are bad by definition anyway. Born in Russia, by the way. Grew up in Netherlands, Dutch nationality. Anyway, maybe that raised questions. Why are there no Germans? I don't want to believe that because I believe everyone is treated equally. And at the end of the day, people need to do their job. But yeah, we had inspection come here, what we're doing, if everything is legit, background checks, if we are legit, if the money is legit. And long story short, last Monday, I think it was the 18th of March, yeah, I will forever remember that day, after weeks of asking, where's our tax number? Yeah, it's coming end of this week, maybe next week, maybe this week, maybe next week. We finally got, last Monday, we received our tax number. Now, again, I'm not complaining because considering the fact that everything's happening in the world, I consider myself and everyone in a very fortunate position or privileged position to be able to start a business, to be able to invest money into it, to do stuff that you like because I genuinely like it and enjoy it and call it my job. It's fantastic. And on top of that, with having all these security checks, all these people who might want to start talking shit, I know, I don't want to give hater stage, but sometimes it's just so funny, the stuff that you read on the internet about yourself. At least they cannot say that something is not legit about this business because we've been so checked out on that we're fully legit now. You can ask the tax services of Germany, the local ones here. Now, there were still, however, issues with that because, again, we could not really start the business. A lot of companies and products that you see here, not going to deny, they offered us very good conditions. Some gave us extra discount on the product. Some products were given even completely for free in return for exposure on my channels and also future partnership that we could do together. However, with the intention of starting the business in February and nothing was happening till the middle of March, it was kind of like, you know, weird, like, hey guys, when are you will be making a post about the Sonic tools? They never asked. But I also was never like, kind of was uncomfortable saying like, yeah, we're still waiting for our tax number. So anyway, long story short, everyone is super cool about it, and I wanted to give everyone a bit of extra. And another project with 3MD that we started, we wanted to organize the so-called Car Friday Eve. I don't want to call it event because it puts me now in a bad spotlight, but we wanted to organize something on Car Friday. So we decided to rent a hall, the Nürburgring Fire Department, to give every one of our partners a stage where they would have like their own stand. They could tell more about their products. Shining 3D, our scanner partner, we would like scan you, or we would have scanning challenges. We could 3D print things on the spot. We would have meet and greets, which means we would have food trucks. The things that we have been doing for years at Apex, at Ring Garage, that many other companies that I will not mention now are doing, for simply because that's what you do. You're going to have 100,000 people come here during Car Friday to see, and you want to get this business. So you create something for them. Some people do detailing centers or car washes on that day, something that's completely prohibited once again. So where's the problem? The problem is that Car Friday is officially a public Christian holiday. There even exists so-called Tanzverbot, which means that you're not allowed to dance on that day. So if you decide to dance on Car Friday because you did a lap of the Nürburgring, you want to celebrate that your car and yourself survived, do not dance or you're going to go to jail. So although it's prohibited, but everyone is doing that. And we were doing that publicly. And we publicly announced that, like, hey, the stuff that we were doing at Apex, we'll be doing this now here at the Nürburgring Fire Department. Come over. We thought it was all fine. Unfortunately, this was not the case. So 10 minutes after we received our tax number, we received also a letter, sort of cease and desist. Not cease and desist, but a letter saying us like, and also we went after that in person to the local authorities, where they said, you're not allowed to do it. It's not allowed to take place. And since we told you now, and if you will do it regardless, this means that you will on purpose do something bad. We'll take you to court. Now the question is like, okay, what's up with Nürburgring being open then? There was actually a court case in the past. Someone sued Nürburgring saying like, hey, you're not allowed to do public sessions Nürburgring. And the judge decided that public sessions, Trissefahrten, is just public road. It's not an event. It's taking place every day. You can buy a lap ticket. You can buy your entry to the toll road and do a lap, which is a means of transportation, and do it and just go along, and that's fine. The same goes for the rental car companies, for the taxi companies. It's just like a normal service that they always offer, and it's not something out of extraordinary. To the question, what about the previous years and events that we organized with meets, with Shmi, with food trucks, with coffee trucks that we did previous years in the past? We couldn't get an answer. Anyway, we decided to cancel the Car Friday event. Unfortunately, we asked, can we do the helicopter rides? Because it's still a transportation. No, couldn't take place. So maybe we should standardize helicopter rides and do it as a regular service, and because then it's standardized and then it can always take place. Anyway, again, I'm not blaming anyone. I have absolutely no problem, because people who told us no, at the end of the day, it's the law. They're doing their job. So what does it mean to us? Again, to us it doesn't matter, because actually in hindsight, it's even better, because our event was supposed to be free of charge, something that you could have seen. When it was going to cost us rent, it was going to cost us security personnel, it was going to cost us parking personnel, cleaning personnel, helicopters. If the weather would be bad, we still have to pay, and there would be cancellations, all the time that would go into it. So best case scenario, we would possibly maybe like break even with helicopter rides, if we're lucky. But in right now, considering the fact that there's going to be bad weather, going to be less people, I think it actually saved us a lot of money. So thank you very much. What does it mean to you, for you? You can still come to the Nürburgring, not on my invitation, because I cannot publicly invite you, say, come here, because then someone can say like, hey, look, Misha invited 100,000 people to the Nürburgring. It's because of him, everyone is here, so you should see him. So you can still come and enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the weather. I will be enjoying the laps of the Nürburgring. Day before, we will be organizing a track walk that we did previously with 3MD, so go on the bus. We'll be having actually some famous YouTubers, influencers joining us as well for this. You can join us as well. Check out the link in the video description. And then on Saturday, we will be having an official, unofficial opening here at Vulcan Alpha, Burgstrasse 1, where we have written permission from the local authorities that we're allowed to do it because it's not a public holiday. Although it's within Easter, it's not like really sanctuary that we're not going to be disturbing the church peace. We will be having Shmi here for meet and greets. We'll be having our products and projects that we wanted to unveil on the other event. We'll be showing it to you in live. We'll be having Nova Sim, our new partner in race simulators, with a motion sim and another sim. We'll be playing Assetto Corsa Competizione with a surprise, wink, wink. Yeah, so there are going to be plenty of reasons for you to come on Saturday. Do not come on Friday, to us at least. We'll be close. We'll be on track, probably driving or watch the show. We'll see. I will also not be petty by going around because, I mean, in the past, I was happily going around showing what other companies are doing, just like Apex, what they're doing on Car Friday, because it's a great and unique atmosphere. Right now, I do not want to go there because it might get them in trouble if they decide on doing something. So if you will be visiting your friends or your favorite shop or your favorite business supplier in the area, do not post pictures of that because it might get them into trouble. But at the same time, yeah, don't do it. So, having said that, again, explain to you like the joys of entrepreneurship in Germany. Some countries are worse, some countries are better as well. There are plenty of like corruption elsewhere. You can get your tax number within the same hour on the same day. So nothing is perfect. Here's what we went through, but it made us stronger. It made us even more excited. And if you made it to the end of the video, this means you're a real OG, that you're a real Vulcanite or something. You're a real supporter of the channel, of us, of the team. So thank you for that. And if you want to support us more, how can you do it? Simply subscribe to the second channel. We might rename it into something more relevant. To our social media. Tell to your friends about us, to your family. If they need something for car, 3D printed, 3D scanned, designed, we can all make it happen. We really are looking forward to make it happen. We are making cool merch, whether it's like Nürburgring related or themed or like about a Foxhole curb designed by one and only Geobass. Lots of cool stuff we are making, also events, track walks. You can join us if you're looking, organizing like an event. We're working now with a couple of car manufacturers to help them organize certain Nürburgring activities that we're not allowed to talk about, but we can do everything Nürburgring related and also event management related, and also here like stuff that you've been seeing already and a lot more. So if you want to support us, there are plenty of ways. And yeah, looking forward to also hopefully seeing you in person on Saturday and or any other day for that matter, because yeah, we're really excited. It's been a couple of tough weeks, but it made us even only like more determined, and the support we'll be getting over the last couple of weeks, again, this was fantastic because we've been shooting the content over the last weeks and we're like, oh, we want to post something, and then we post it and you see all these positive support, the comments, and like, oh my God, it's been really worth it. It's been the right decision to start something. And again, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, see you, bye-bye. And well, finally, let me know what you would like to maybe see more on this channel, these kinds of videos. That's why we made a second channel, to just like not care about the views. If it gets 500 views, but we can just simply talk in front of the camera, do Q&As. We should do Q&A with Lapo. Yeah, ask him why. Ask him the favorite pasta recipe. He's making great pasta. Maybe one day, but not on Friday, because that's not allowed.